You don't measure your success by how much you have. You measure your success by how you bless others. And so for me, being able to have these free real estate pop-ups where people can learn something, they can actually change their lives and change their family's lives, is a way to bless others. And so if we can bless thousands of people or millions of people, that is the goal. Because it's not enough for you all to listen to whatever me and my brother have accomplished. It's about whether we can actually share it with you so you can do it too. And that's, to me, is how we're going to measure success. By how many of you all come back to us next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and say, I bought this property, I own this multi-unit, I bought something from the Cook County Land Bank, I was able to do a 203K rehab loan. Whatever it is, however this journey started for you, that it started from a conversation that maybe you had with us. And that's how we're going to measure our success. And hopefully you all will then go and find somebody else and do the same thing. Because to me, we're all the same. I'm not special. I just happen to have done something that I want to see everybody else do. So that's how I want to start this off. Welcome once again. This is Anton. My name is Anthony, and we are the Downey Brothers.
There's no one-size-fits-all strategy around what you want to do. Everyone in here is going to have a slightly different take on the properties they want to buy, how much they're willing to pay for the property, rehab the property, what their rehab style is, what their signature becomes, right? And what they're trying to do in terms of your goals.
A short sale is a property where someone is about to go into foreclosure, but they're going to try and sell the property before they go in foreclosure. So we knew that we had the advantage as far as what we were going to offer for that property. It was a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. We ended up getting that property for $200,000. The property didn't need a whole lot of renovation, but when I found out that I could use this 203K renovation loan to make the house the way I wanted it to be, and the fact that after 2 years I was going to be able to resell it, I said, you know what? We're going to make sure we get those kitchens done, get the kitchen done, and we're going to renovate all of the bathrooms. Because we know that the ladies love the kitchens and the bathrooms. And so when you use a 203K, you're able to get the money to be able to purchase the property, and to also you get the money to renovate the property, and it's all rolled into one loan. So what we were able to do, we got $200,000 to purchase and $30,000 to renovate. And then at that point, we had to have 3 different contractors come in. They all gave their bids, and then we selected from those 3 bids the person that, the general contractor that we wanted to do the work.
And it keeps people honest. It keeps the contractors honest. They know they're going up against other contractors that are going to be telling the truth. We're trying to be as honest as possible too, to get you a good price for doing that renovation.
Right. Because I know sometimes when you say you bought a house for $230,000, you're still kind of wondering, how much cash do I need in order to be able to make this purchase? Well, we had the $7,700, plus we had 6 more months of mortgage payments. So, and I think I had in the bank probably like $20,000 or something like that. But I ended up having to use $7,700 of it at closing that I had to give. Okay, so you guys got some numbers. $200,000 for the purchase, $30,000 for the renovation, $7,700 in cash that I came with, and another 6 months of mortgage payments that was in the bank. Well, we had more than that, but we needed to have at least that much. Okay, so we got some numbers, we got an idea of how we're able to do that. And after 24 months, you can sell your property, your primary residence, and walk away with a check tax-free. That means you don't have to give the government any of that 80 grand that we walked away with. Then we took that 80 grand, bought a 4-unit in South Shore, flipped a 3-flat, then moved on to the next property, And that is the beginning of the story. The equity, the leverage, the ability to move on and do other things. And you all can choose what you want to do with that equity. Some of you may decide to stay for a lot longer. Some of you may do exactly what we did. But that's the option that you have, where you can find a property under market value at the Cook County Land Bank and then go to guaranteed rate mortgage to be able to get that 203K renovation loan. While using a realtor such as ours right back there, that's Rachel Ruffin.
And she's done like 8 deals with us.
She's done 8 of our deals. She's excellent.
Yeah.
And you can do what we did. That's the point of this entire story. And when you guys get a chance to, look at your notes or look at the video that comes out, because you see this video right here, yes.
Don't be afraid of renovation. Renovation is the way to get equity. Real estate is all about equity. Whether you're living in the home, whether you're investing, I forget the percentage, but I think about 70 to 80% of millionaires,
90. Yeah,
90 got their, wealth from real estate.
If you can live through a renovation, if you have a little bit of vision, if you can put the work in to finding the right lender, the right construction team to do the work, I love 203K loans for that reason alone.
So pretty much house hacking is where you are going to buy a 2-flat, a 3-flat, a 4-unit, and live in one unit and you rent the other units out. So essentially you are living for free. That is the idea of house hacking. Now some people who are very bold enough, and I actually know someone who's done this, they actually bought their house and they rented out different rooms in their house, to so much so they ended up cash flowing $2,700 on top of their mortgage.
2007, it was like, oh yeah, the Olympics is coming. Yeah, it's gonna be worth twice that as soon as we get the Olympics. The Olympics didn't come. You know what did come? 2008 recession came. And his condo went from 150,000 in value to 30,000 in value. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'm not buying a house. I'm not buying a condo either. I'm going for the 3-unit, And so I did the 3-unit first. And then I was like, man, I really don't want to live here. And I want to get another 3-unit. So I did
One that was bigger?
Yeah, that one was
That was
bigger.
in another neighborhood?
And one was in another neighborhood. You had a good point.
What'd you have to do for that?
I wrote like a 2-sentence letter, to the bank and said this second multi-unit building has a bigger square footage, is in a better neighborhood with a higher value. Well, I guess that's like 3 sentences. That might have been a compound sentence. I don't know. and I submitted that to my loan officer. Oh, I skipped the part. The FHA loan, you got to get out of it. So I got into a conventional loan first.
By doing what?
By doing a refinance. Yeah. And I just did a refinance of that so then I could do a FHA again, and wrote that letter. Found something that literally was of higher value with bigger square footage and all of that.
So you said all that to say that you got 2 3-flats in less than 3 years.
With a low down payment.
All of that.
So typically, if I have someone come in and purchase a home, whether it's a renovation loan or not, we typically take a look at how much can they buy, right? And I got to take into consideration, with your income, of course, but your debt. I got to take a look at the expenses of the home. So that's the taxes, the insurance, the amount of purchase price as well. So that purchase price, because I actually specialize in renovation lending, it could kind of adjust a bit.
So it's all about, can you find a strategy that gets you out of the issue? Because for some people, millions of people, they didn't do what I did. They just threw their hands up, foreclosed, took a 7-year loss on their credit, and gave up. Everyone that's not here, you need to be at Promontory on September 7th, because we're doing our mega real estate pop-up at the Promontory on September 7th, noon to 4 p.m. It is absolutely free. RSVP, go to thepromontory.com so you can do the Eventbrite. Please be there. Grab a friend. Everyone that's in this room, y'all bring somebody so that they can learn this information.
We got some people flying in from Atlanta and from Houston.
Right. So we're spicing it up, adding different elements to it. But at the end of the day, we want you all to do exactly what the Downer Brothers has been able to do: dream, plan, execute. All right. So go to thedownerbrothers.com. Check out our podcast, Homecoming with the Downer Brothers, and make sure you check out our merchandise. Right.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, good night.